All right. Some of you are a little sensitive. Right, some of you are a little sensitive. Don't you know that Pink Floyd is yeah, I know the reference, bro. I know the fucking reference. I was listening to Pink Floyd before you were an itch in your daddy's pants, right? Just settle down. Doesn't mean to say that they can't take that reference and turn it into a, you know what I'm saying? Turn it into a fruity biscuit, you know. Anyway, so we're going to go through some stuff. We've got quite a lot to look at, actually. Is Floyd playable? All right. My previous video basically showcased that you unlock, I think, like 4 pallets. You unlock a stage. That was also new information post that video. But what's really important here is, I think he could be a fully playable character. Right, you'll see it in a minute. Anyway, so this is over on Dynasties X. Check this out. This is what happens when you find Floyd. Right, you'll notice here that it goes through all the colored different, like the different colored ninjas. Right, in all the different colors. Right. I mean, I'm not against, like, I'm not against the pink, but there was definitely some fruity biscuit stuff going on with the other stuff, like all the, like the face cards and bullshit or whatever, like, you know, like the rainbows and crap, right? I had somebody comment going, I bet you would have been like this when Chameleon came out. No, because Midway wasn't pushing bullshit, agendas. That's the difference, right? And this is Netherrealm, right? So you can see here, he's got quite a few different modes. Somebody actually said something about him being, what, Soul Eater Shang Tsung? Was that a thing in MK11? Right? I don't know if that's the thing. Right? Looks like he's got a slam. He's got a dash. Right? That's an interesting, that's a really interesting, like, spot right there too. Like the way that the camera's like positioned. It's really interesting. Right. You're over here on the thinny. He's got a whole list of all the things that basically can or cannot maybe get Floyd to appear. Updated list of all Floyd challenges and how to perform them. Some of them are missing details, so I would appreciate your help in figuring them out. You don't need to do all 37 to get Floyd. Not everyone has the same active challenges. You can do them offline on very easy, right? You also have over here on Raikau, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Floyd is so effing cool. So this is a different video to this one, right? So let's play this. He's got his harpoon. He's got a freeze. Right? He's got like a lightning slam, like rain. He's got a slide. He's got some Yegede thing, right? And then over here, right? This is actually what you get. So when you fight him, you actually unlock this stage, which in case anyone, this is bullshit, right? In case anyone doesn't know, this stage was actually part of the very first introduction that we got, the very first reveal trailer for Mortal Kombat 1, which, as I posted this and I said, just give us a nighttime storm variation. I'm assuming that this sort of thing may have variations at some point. If anyone's ever played, was it in Alpha 2 or Alpha 3, or maybe even Alpha 1, where you had the field, right? Just an open field, right? But it was lightning in the background, storm and stuff. That was, from what I understand, a direct reference from Street Fighter 2, the animated movie, where Ryu and Sagat fought in the beginning, which is like fucking intense fight, like amazing. Obviously, there's his face, Yagade. Now, I worried yesterday that it was going to be a cameo, right? But the MK1 hook, this is over on Interloco's channel, please go check it out. You can actually see here, like, the list of moves on the screen. He's got a Force Lift, Ice Ball, Lightning Bolt, Force Ball, Slide, Teleport, Round Trip, Dash Away the Wall, and the obvious Pink Floyd reference, Wish You Were Here, right? And so I'm very... I have a feeling... Yeah, he does show in a sec, right? Now, I have a thought, right? Sometimes I have a thought. If there are no combos, right, for Floyd, outside of like a standard jump kick, harpoon, or something like that, that would make sense. Why? Because of all the special moves he got. So imagine if Floyd's playable. Like, so they're using him right now as a fully fledged character, right? So what if, as a fully fledged character, like the last character they give us, right? They go all out. They give us all of these moves, right? They've also got the wall. There we go. Nice. We got the wall. Right. Excellent. Lovely. Lovely. Yep. So I'm wondering if, you know, if you give a character a whole bunch of special moves, you might go, oh my god, that's OP, right? And there we have it. I'm right. I actually haven't watched this video yet, right? This is the first time we're watching it together. And you'll notice something, right? There's basic attacks, there's special moves, and then there's cameo moves, right? So there's all these special moves in there, including enhanced versions as well. Is he going to go to cameo moves? Hopefully. But there's no combos. Like, there's no combos whatsoever. So that makes sense. You give us a character that has no combos, right? It's basically... you know what? After watching some of this gameplay, I'm not going to lie, I'm starting to warm up to the character, right? I'll just pretend he's not fruity, alright? But I'm really... This would actually be a very cool secret in terms of like I don't want him being a cameo, right? So yesterday when I did the video with the boys, you know, I'm like, oh man, this is going to be fucking cameo skins or a cameo or some shit. And then I realized later, no, these are skins that are unlocked for Scorpion and Sub-Zero because it's got 2 masks with like yellow, 2 masks with blue. And I'm like, I think it was 2 yellow anyway. I'm pretty sure it was. Right? And I'm like, okay. Alright, okay, so these are just skins, right? So we unlock a stage, crappy palettes, whatever. And then all the other bullshit. But this character is fully usable in the MK1 hook. Now, maybe that's the same case with the cameos, I'm not sure. I haven't used the MK1... No, I haven't used... No, I don't think I've used the MK1 hook yet. I did on MK11. Yeah, I did on MK11, showcasing how the cameos worked in that, but I don't think I've done it on MK1 yet. I just can't be fucked, right? So, maybe I should. Maybe I should give it a go. Right? Because he looks well animated. He looks great. Right? I don't care that he's pink. Right? Somebody told me pink. It's a salmon. There we go. Right? It's a masculine color. Salmon. It's not pink. He's salmon. Right? Yep. This would be like... Well, it's a controlled chameleon. Kind of, right? So Reptile, all the way back in MK1, was a combination of Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Then he became his own character in MK2. Right? And then you had, like, Smoke, who, like, yeah, he sort of became his own character. Like, he was different in his combos in Human Smoke compared to Scorpion, but he still had, you know, the teleport, the harpoon, the spear, the fucking, you know, air throw. But his combos were different, right? Because he had a nice little pop-up. And then you had Cyber Smoke with teleport punch, but that was the same as Sector, right? Then he had his harpoon. So it's kind of, yeah, you know, like, so he was kind of different, sort of, but not really. Right, it was only until I think we got a really good definitive smoke in his own right in the MK9. I thought anyway. Or maybe you could argue in the 3D era. I didn't really care too much for. I didn't like the noob smoke setup in MK Deception. I'd have to go back and check MK Armageddon. But I felt in MK9 he really became his own. Like he really, yes, this is smoke, right? He's got his own moveset and everything is really good, right? Now, with Chameleon, he automatically changes between all the male ninjas, so you can't control it. But that's part of the skill. It's really awesome that you go, right, well, okay, now he's green, you know, so now I can do Reptile, now he's like purple, so it's Rain, now he's yellow, so he's Scorpion, and so on, right? So that was part of the skill of making sure that you knew all the male ninjas while you were using, like, Chameleon. And then same for female Chameleon as well, right, back in the day. So this is different. This is basically Reptile from MK1, right? But taking moves from all the male ninjas, right? Now the wall, I mean that's a Frost move, right? Did Sub-Zero and MK11 have a wall? I don't think he did. I don't think he had a wall, did he? Like an actual wall he had simply just summoned, like we do have with, yeah, Frost does it, right? I'm starting to get very interested. If you make this fucking guy playable, right? This is a nod back to classic Mortal Kombat, right? Just a dude with special moves. That's it, right? And if you can play as this guy, look at that. Oh, that looks amazing, doesn't it? It's the frame rate he's done. That's a massive slide, dude. That's a massive slide. Look at that thing, right? That's scandalous, bro, right? It's interesting how there's no combos. Imagine putting a character in there that was really decked out, like really decked out, right? With special moves, but no combos. Just like classic MK. I could get behind that, right? We'll just pretend he's a masculine man. He's salmon. That's his chosen color, right? I like that ninja sweep too. Look at that. That's amazing. I love it. Love it. Love it. I think this character might be selling me a bit. I think it might be selling me a little bit. Right? Brought the wall up. There we go. That's his taunt. Yeah, man. If you make this character playable, alright. I'll give props to the NRS for that. I'll give him props for that. Right? 100%. This is looking sweet. I'm not gonna lie. It's looking pretty fucking good. I'll give it that. Alright. Anyway, guys, I'll leave it there. Let me know what you think. Catch you next time.